Hello, Patricia Oliva here with Liberty National Title. I'm sitting alongside John Mariolis. He's one of the new attorneys that have come into our Liberty Title network. We're excited to have you here.
Happy to be here. Thanks.
I wanted to ask you a question. First, I know you said you cover all of New York, right? Really?
Yeah.
Long Island, boroughs, Queens?
Wherever it is. I have a closing out in Binghamton, so I'll even go further out there.
Nice. Binghamton, that's far.
Yep.
Wow. So now, what makes you so receptive to the fact that the consumer can establish a relationship with a title insurance company and speak directly to the title insurance company?
Mm-hmm. I mean, when it comes to purchase, whether it's a first-time buyer, an investor, I mean, anyone who's putting a large, substantial amount of money into something, you want to talk to the specialist on that topic. So, you speak to the lawyer about everything about the transaction, of course, but the lawyer speaks to the title company. He orders the title report. So I think it would be fair and reasonable, and it makes a lot of sense for whoever the consumer is purchasing hundreds of thousands worth of a property to have the clarity and transparency to talk to the person that is establishing the report and telling you what the problems are. And again, you want to talk to the specialist in the field about it. So it's just for clarity and transparency in the matter.
It's amazing to have more attorneys be willing to allow not only the consumer to have the direct relationship, but more importantly, the agent to have more control as they feel that once the deal goes to the contract, they're kind of pushed into the corner. And agents now, they want to be more involved into knowing what's happening with the transaction. How do you feel about the agent being involved in the emails from contract to close?
I mean, I think it's great because they're trying to get the deal to the finish line as well. So, the agent might have more contact with either the purchaser and or the seller. There's a lot of agents that, when they're on the sell side, an agent might not be on the purchase side. So they might be involved in the deal in whole. So if everyone's just trying to get it to the finish line in the best way. So an extra hand always helps, I think. I don't think it should be an issue in any way.
Absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to having the opportunity to refer you across New York, for that matter. I guess maybe that's why it's important to make sure that you're working with
the right title company,
right.
Or ask your lawyer what title company he uses so they could check the title company if they want. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about some war stories. I feel like that's always interesting on social media.
Yep. Like we've said before, title is so important. I'm working on a deal right now. Construction loan, big Brooklyn developer. I think his loan exactly is, I think, close to $2.2 million. Finance was already approved by the bank. All it had to do was get the title report, any small issues, get it, clear them up, and then there's closing. Because of title's lack of responsiveness or unorganizedness or sloppiness, we're now 7 weeks delayed on a $2.2 million loan for a construction project that is near the end of finish. And it's delaying a whole new development in Brooklyn. I mean, if your title company is delaying a purchase that big and of that level of severity, and there's loans for $10 million and there's loans for $100,000. So if a title company is holding up a deal of that level of magnitude, first-time buyer, massive developer, knowing what title company your lawyer works with at the end of the day helps you because you can check them or you could do your own due diligence on them. And you might say, I see this title company has a lot of bad reviews or a lot of, I haven't heard good things about them. Can we use another title company? And your lawyer, up to discretion, but he should be able to and should say yes to that request. Again, everyone's trying to get the deal done. You don't want title or one party of the multiple parties in a deal to ruin something like that.
Wow, amazing. It's amazing that, really what goes on behind scenes that nobody ever really talks about. The day of the closing, everybody shows up with smiles. Nobody realizes what, sometimes that we have to jump through hoops to get there. And
so many.
Having the right support is all that matters.
Yep.